Sigmoid curve is a fancy name for the shape of the curve you can see here. This shows the process of learning, and I'll share how this can be used for your attention as well. We start off with the learning phase, where we see little growth. It requires a lot of focus and attention and motivation, but we might not see much reward just yet. If we continue to work at it, we enter the growth phase, where we start to see progress, increased productivity and efficiency. Then we hit the decline phase, where continuing at this current pace will not lead to further progress. Instead, it might hinder your growth and cause a decline. This is where it's time to change some part of the method or adapt to the new circumstances. I wanted to share this because our attention actually works in a really similar way, where when we start working on a task, it takes us a few minutes to get into it. In this time, we might be faffing about and just settling in. This can take 30 minutes sometimes, which is why the Pomodoro technique, setting a timer for 30 minutes and then taking a 5-minute break, isn't always the best option. Once your mind is focused, you will essentially be in the zone, and that's where the real progress is beginning. Then comes the decline phase, where depending on the task, your efficiency or output will start to decrease. This signals it's time for a break. Like I said, sometimes it can take up to 30 minutes to get into the zone, but sometimes, just after 30 minutes, you feel like you already need a break. It can vary based on the individual, based on the task, or just depending on that day. The key is, if you feel tired and can't focus, take a break. There's no point forcing yourself to continue, especially if the task involves cognitive work, like learning something or producing high-quality work. Use that break to go outside, look out of the window, and reset your eyes as well. You're not just slacking when you go on break, it's actually part of being productive. But remember, we're not all the same, and not all tasks are the same either. Some days you might find it's easier to go for longer periods of time where you can maintain focus. So, in those cases, maybe you don't need a break every 30 minutes. At least now you know it's better to work smarter, not harder, and to do this, you work with your body.